today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Washington football team taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Off to Thomas on the left side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, first down.
Washington.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
That's a gain of 3. It's third.
On third down, it's Gibson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. He'll drop to throw. The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
from the midfield stripe. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sims.
Complete to Steve.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
Now back to throw.
At the 30.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Justin Hopkins on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
The kick is good.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out come the Eagles for their first drive, led out by their quarterback in his 5th year in Philly, Carson Wentz.
And when I think of Carson Wentz in his first 4 years in the league, I kind of look at him as bookends because his first year as a rookie, he started all 16 games. The next 2 years, beset by injuries, but last year, started all 16 in the regular season again and was very productive. His first 4,000-yard campaign throwing the ball, 27 touchdowns and only 7 interceptions. The injuries got him again in the wild card game, but when he's on the field, his team is dangerous.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Wentz. And quickly finding Reagor. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Down Eagles.
And now you saw exactly why the rookie out of TCU, Jalen Reagor, was selected in the first round by the Philadelphia Eagles. Great quickness, terrific speed, adds a deep threat to the lineup. And remember, Carson Wentz threw for over 4,000 yards last year and didn't have a single wide receiver who had catches over 500 yards. A terrific addition by the Eagles in the first round, albeit a bit of a surprise. I think they're going to like what they get out of this young man from Fort Worth.
Wentz connecting with his tight end, Goddard.
Wentz's pass.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
4 yards.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
first is Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
At the 10-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And the Eagles are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. Working from the gun. Wentz steps away, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And now look at him go. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, this short throw caught by Goddard. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A gain of 9.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Complete to Deshaun Jackson.
For Deshaun Jackson, that's number 600, his 600th catch in his career.
Oh, boy, is he explosive. Always has been, always will be as a receiver. And it's not just running past people downfield. It's catching the short passes underneath, the bubble screens. Just get the ball in his hands, and a big play awaits.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. up to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, the pass complete to Hakeem Butler. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Hakeem Butler, 52 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What, 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Where there's the guys up.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Fletcher Cox coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Third down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Collins on the coverage.
To throw, it's Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On third down. They'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Eagles 7.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Throwing now is Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Wentz to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 20-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
The 20-yard line.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
On first down, Gibson. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll complete this to Gibson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas.
That's another Washington. First
A lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now the 5th-year running back, it's J.D. McKissick. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
For a Washington First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Eagles.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. So after the INT, here's Wentz. This is Butler making the catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
First down.
Now Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
At the 14-yard line.
It's a second down run with Sanders. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The Eagles on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Thomas Davis on the tackle.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Thomas Davis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? To try again after the sack. Wentz. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
Wentz's pass.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Forced, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Thomas Davis getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down.
A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
14. Eagles 10.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
The
They'll give him 6 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Off to Thomas on the left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
That's good.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. It's time for our player spotlight right now as we get a look at Carson Wentz. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
A gain of 5.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half, I mean, that just didn't happen. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Flush to his right, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
42-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down.
On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, Luke.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Eagles are back within a score.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24.
Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. We're in the 2nd quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him, maybe even have a 3rd person in the area, and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while, because I don't know that their talents are his, because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Got a man. It's Gibson complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
For Terry McLaurin. Incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
17-yard.
We remind you, lots more to come here this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
A final shot before half for Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We get things started with a good one in the NFC. Seattle traveling down south to take on Atlanta at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead as those two teams approach halftime. Philip Dorsett, a touchdown reception. From there, we head up to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And at the half, they are down to the visiting Dolphins in that one. Ryan Fitzpatrick, a touchdown pass in that first half. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Packers. The Vikes trying to finish that one off and claim victory. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun now for Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
32-yard line. It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 23. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. First possession of the second half now for Washington. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On first down, It's Gibson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Gibson.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
49-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. We'll find Gibson here complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the left hash, this from 34. Hopkins' kick is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17.
Eagles 17.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close.
And a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is brought in by Gibson. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 2.
Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. On 1st down, it's Gibson.
Antonio Gibson, the ball carrier.
Javon Hargrave there on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas.
The pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
At the 6-yard line.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Logan Thomas there to make the grab. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. That time a 9-play drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington.
17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things.
Now a loose football Oh, the ball comes out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, and just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
They'll start with the option. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Come on, man.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Ball carrier. The tackle made by Cameron Wake. A gain of 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes this Washington 34. Eagles 17.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard
line.
Deshaun Jackson getting set to go again on offense. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
At the 23.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz rolling to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was